class. Today we're going to review what we did in our last class, which was filling in our graphic organizer with the information that we used to find our topic for our paper. And now we're going to talk about how to put all that information into our giant 5-paragraph essay, which is not really that giant. It just seems like it, but it's really chill. It's the best thing ever. Okay, so how to write our 5-paragraph essay. This is our essay hamburger. It's a hamburger. How cool. Think of it that way. Paragraph 1 is going to be your introduction. This is going to be your top bun. This is going to probably include your thesis statement and your main topic. Paragraph 2 is example 1. This is a 3-meat hamburger. Apparently they don't believe in pickles. Paragraph 3 is going to be your second example. Paragraph 4 is going to be your third example. And paragraph 5 is going to be your bottom bun, which is your conclusion, which is going to pretty much recap what was in your intro, but stated a little better. Here you go. So what is in it? We just went through it with our hamburger. It is your intro, your 3 body paragraphs, which are your 3 examples, your conclusion, and then at the bottom you're going to have your resource page. So that will have all of your different resources. Remember, resources, we get them from books, all that other stuff. Internet. Can get them from the internet, everywhere. Okay, so what are those parts that we just talked about? Your intro paragraph is going to include a topic sentence, a thesis statement, and what that statement is about. So you're going to have something backing up your thesis statement in your paper. Excuse me. Your body paragraphs, you're going to have the 3 topics. So what are the 3 topics you are covering in each paragraph? If you have your graphic organizer, you could pull that out and make sure you have your 3 topics and that they are looking nice and following along with our layout of our paper. Your conclusion. Your conclusion is going to be summarizing the 3 different body parts of a thesis statement. So your conclusion is going to be restating what your intro was and your thesis statement. And it will be also including some information to back that up and restating the main points of your paper. Your resources. So where do we find them?
Internet, books,
magazines,
in class,
everywhere. But we have to make sure that they are credible. If they are not credible, you should not be using them. And how to cite them in your papers and in your resource page. We will work on that come later. So here is an example of a body paragraph. So first, as you can see, many people don't always understand why it is important to go to class. This is because you have many things to learn and understand when you go on to college. When you go to college, you are in charge of your own schedule and keeping up with your attendance in your classes. If you do not go to classes, you are not learning what the important topic is for that day. So with our body, we're going to go through and underline and highlight the different parts of the paper. Just 1 second. Okay. So with our highlighter, what is our topic sentence of this paragraph?
It's important to go to class.
It's important to go to class. Sorry, this is really horribly highlighted. Okay. So, it is important to go to class. Yes, that is our topic of this paragraph. Okay, what is the information to back it up? Would it start after this is because? Usually it does.
Yes.
So it'll be, you have many things to learn and understand when you go on to college. So this one we are going to underline. Okay, so what is then going to be our ending sentence that is going to sum up what we talked about? Is that going to be at the end or is that going to be the next sentence?
The end.
The end. So if you do not go to class, you are not learning what the important topic for the day is. That is going to be your ending sentence. Okay. So I have some questions for you guys to talk about for our next class. What is our intro paragraph? Anybody?
Top bun.
That is your top bun. That is going to be what your main topic is about. For your next, what are your body paragraphs for? What do they do?
Provide examples.
Provide examples. How many examples do you need?
3.
You need 3 examples to complete your paper. And then your conclusion. What is the most important part of your conclusion? It's going to be restating your intro and having that thesis statement in there at the end. And what do we need to make sure is with our resources? What part of our paper do we need mainly for our resources? We need to make sure they are credible. Because if they're not credible, we cannot use them. Okay, for our next class, you guys should have most of your paper written already, or you're going to need to start writing it. We are going to start looking at our grammar and spelling and double checking everything. And yeah, make sure you have your paper for your next class. Thanks, guys.